Welcome to My Conversation, a presentation of KAIL-TV My Central Valley. So let's get My Conversation started.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of My Conversation right here on KAIL-TV My Central Valley. I'm Austin Reed. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Do we have a great show for you? You know what? Earth Day is coming up. It's Saturday, April 22nd, 2017 this year. And today on My Conversation, it's all Earth Day for the next 30 minutes and local. We're going to be talking with Anna Moore. She is the studio director of Fulton Yoga Collective. Also ahead, Naomi Hendricks from Raw Fresno is here. And then we're going to be catching up with Kelly Dorman from, she's a yoga instructor at Fulton Yoga as well. So let's get the conversation started. My studio audience, give it up for my first guest. This is Anna Moore, again, studio director at Fulton Yoga and a big fan of Earth Day. Is that right?
I am. Thank you so much for having me today, Austin.
Thank you for coming on. Happy Earth Day. I can't believe it's already here. You know, Fulton Yoga, I was looking at your website just a few minutes ago before our show today, and you have so much going on at Fulton Yoga. Talk a little bit about kind of how you started and the background.
Thank you so much for asking. We're really passionate about yoga at Fulton Yoga Collective. And we do have yoga classes available, and we definitely want to create that opportunity for our clients to take yoga. Something that we're really passionate about is giving our clients an opportunity to practice what we call yoga off the mat. So in addition to our classes, we really try to make community events available. So as many classes as we also have public events, we have movie screenings, yoga in the park, parties, festivals, and we try to make it so that our entire community can practice health and wellness in their social life.
And that's another aspect that I want to talk with you today with Fulton Yoga is on top of the yoga classes, what you are doing for Fresno and Central California is something amazing, because you're really, like you said, you're trying to bring the community together and make Fresno, downtown Fresno and Central California, a better place to live. Is that right?
We are. You know, we feel like Fresno is the heart chakra of California. And we feel like if we can spread the message of love and acceptance and joy and peace and respect in Fresno and really create that space for people, we feel like we can add a lot of healing to the state of California. And California is actually the mouthpiece of the United States. It has the entertainment industry in Los Angeles. It has Silicon Valley. It's a huge place to live. And I think bringing healing and love and acceptance to Fresno is exactly what we're all about. And especially in downtown Fresno, it's come a long way since we've moved in 2 years ago.
Now, where exactly are you located?
We're on Fulton Street, so we're in the Granville Live-Work Lofts. It's on Fulton Street, and it is equidistant between Fulton 55 and Warner's Theater.
So with Fulton opening up now, is this a good thing? Have you noticed a big change?
I personally have. My personal opinion is that turning the Fulton Mall into an open, drivable street has really added a lot to the downtown area. It's created a lot of openness, a lot of new energy. People feel much more comfortable walking around down there. There are very bright street lights, and everything looks new and fresh and clean. It reminds me of San Jose or Santa Monica, and there are people with babies in strollers. There are people on a little jog with their dogs, and families with their babies playing in parks. It's really become sort of a new, vibrant city. It's almost like a place like Austin, Texas, or someplace that has a new influx and a flood of young energy.
So realistically, Fulton Yoga Collective, you're becoming more than just a yoga studio.
Exactly. We want to be known, you know, we really are passionate about yoga, but we want to be known as a place where people can come and practice being in a social environment and connecting with each other. Practice the principles of yoga, such as being open-hearted, having joy in your heart, having an uplifted spirit in a social setting. So that's why we're really passionate about creating our event on Earth Day. It's called Conscious Cinema Club, and it's going to be a great time for people to come together. We will be doing yoga, vegan food, and then we're screening a film.
Awesome. What's the film?
Thank you so much for asking. We selected Vanishing of the Bees. It is a documentary, and it's a great movie. It was narrated by Ellen Page, who's an actress, and the movie covers bees, the sort of diminishment of the bee population on planet Earth right now.
Yes.
It's really a pressing issue.
Yeah.
And I think bees diminishing in their numbers is a symptom of a greater cause. And I believe the greater cause is the environmental impact of some of the choices that human beings are making on planet Earth right now, and the way that they're eating and the way that they're transporting themselves. So the film, it does highlight some of the challenges that are happening, but it's really great because it's a solution-based film. And the movie highlights some things that we can all do to alleviate the challenges and start fixing new solutions for everyone.
Making the world a better place to live.
Exactly.
Very good, very good. What is Conscious Cinema Club, and when is it happening at Fulton Yoga?
So Conscious Cinema Club, it is happening on Earth Day, Saturday, April the 22nd, but it will be a monthly event. So it should be the 3rd or 4th Saturday of every month. Our inaugural event will be on Earth Day, April 22nd, and you can check our website, fultonyogacollective.com/calendar, and you can see when all of our future Conscious Cinema Clubs will be.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, what's the difference between watching a movie at Fulton Yoga Collective, maybe versus a conventional movie theater?
That is such a great question. I grew up watching movies. I love movies. Going to the movies with my friends and family is literally one of my favorite things to do. And as I became an adult and I really started practicing yoga more and being more mindful about how I eat and the choices that I make in my lifestyle, I realized that going to a conventional movie theater isn't necessarily as sustainable for me. If I want to have some snacks, I don't want to be eating processed foods, I don't want to be having sugary sodas. So I actually stopped going to the movies for many, many years because I found that it wasn't the same experience for myself. And I also found that going to movies, sometimes I would leave the movie feeling a little bit overwhelmed with maybe how violent it was or just overwhelming.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I made a decision that if we can start screening films at Fulton Yoga Collective, we can create a different experience for people. They can come in, they can have snacks. Naomi Hendricks, exactly. Naomi Hendricks from the Raw Fresno food truck will be there, so we can have brownies and cake and appetizers and entrees and kombucha, which is really great for us. It's kind of like a healthy soda. Enjoy friends and family, just like we would at a movie theater, but do it in a healthy, conscious environment that helps us open up our hearts and ultimately makes us feel more uplifted at the end of the experience.
Okay, so we've got about 30 seconds left. Let's give your phone number, location, excuse me, and talk a little bit again about the Earth Day event on Saturday.
Thank you so much. So we are Fulton Yoga Collective. Our phone number is 559-921-YOGA, Y-O-G-A. Our website is really fantastic. It's fultonyogacollective.com. We're also available on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is @FultonYogaCo, and we post every single day with different events happening that day. And we look forward to seeing you on Earth Day. That'll be Saturday, April 22nd. The event happens from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Our yoga class is at 6 p.m. Then we'll be doing dinner with Naomi Hendricks from about 7 to 7:30 or 8, and then the film starts right at 8 o'clock.
Speaking of Naomi, we're going to be talking to her after the break. Anna, great to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank
you,
Austin.
We'll see you at the event. You're watching My Conversation. We'll be right back.